If you could speak to the architects of tomorrow, being the future leaders of design, what would you tell them?
I would say register to vote. Make sure you vote. I think I say that not to get like political necessarily, but they're like architecture is impacted by politics. It's impacted by policies that are put in place. I would say get involved in any way that you can. I think like it's never too late, or I'm never too early to get involved. So like when you graduate from the WAC, I guess in the springtime, in addition to getting a job, look to volunteer somewhere with your time and your expertise. It's highly valuable and needed, and I think that will help you kind of shape the world that you want to see. Meet other people who are no longer in architecture. I think sometimes when folks are like in architecture school, you kind of are only surrounded by people from architecture school. You spend a lot of time there, but resurface, reintroduce yourself to the other population of people that exist out there, and find hobbies if you can. I guess, like I mentioned earlier, I don't necessarily have one, but I think it's important to get one, to find that balance, because it is a challenging profession. But I do think making sure that you have like a good balance can kind of help you out along the way.
That's awesome. Thank you so much again for being on the podcast today and just sharing your wisdom. And yeah, I'm so excited to see what VA NOMA has in store in the future. And I'm excited to see where that takes you and all the architecture endeavors that you have. So thanks again for being on the podcast.
Thank you. This was quite a joy. I've never been on a podcast before. My sister actually has a podcast. Her name is Ariel Bretter, and it's like BU, and I forget the entire tagline, but check it out. But anyway, it was a pleasure to be on here today and talk with you on your podcast.
Well, I'm so thankful that you were on it, and I'm glad I get to be the first one to interview you. So I'm excited for people to hear this podcast. Thanks so much.